That's all right. We are here with a live pregame show. It's all right, Nick. Hey, we're on it still. What's up, buddy?
Not much. How are you? I'm ready for Colts week.
Amen, baby. Ready for Colts week. Ready for the possibility of the Pittsburgh Steelers to reach 4-0, which hasn't been the theme of this Pittsburgh Steelers team for quite a while, man. So, yeah, I'm pumped. Hey, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. All that good stuff for us here on our live pregame show here on Mike Drop Sports. I'm Jason. That's Nick. And we are rolling. We will be back post game also today following Steelers Colts live in Indianapolis after the game to talk a little Steelers football and hopefully celebrate a big Pittsburgh Steelers win. I see you guys all in the chat there. Justin, Miss Pittsburgh, appreciate it. Derpy, James, all you guys appreciate it. And we're going to get started. Hey, Nick, TJ Watt, going for that 100th career sack today. What do you think, my friend?
I think it's awesome. It's a big time milestone to reach in his career and before the age of 30, which hasn't been done since like 19 something, 1990 something. So and it's only been done I think by 3 other players. So whoever the 3 others are, I'm sure it's elite company to be in. So that's awesome for TJ and yeah.
Amen, man.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. And Derpy's got to watch. That was a foul language word that he just spoke. Wait a minute. Isn't this Pirates talk? No, my friend, it ain't. I see. We can't do that, Nick. Not yet. Next year or something, next season, maybe we'll get into the Pirates thing here and we'll get pumping with some more different shit. But yeah, thank you guys. And like Nick was saying there, that is elite company to be in for TJ Watt before the age of 30, getting to 100 career sacks. And I think today, Nick, that's a perfect segue into what we want to see this Pittsburgh Steelers team do today. And that is control that line of scrimmage on the defensive front and really be able to be effective with TJ Watt, Nick Herbig. That's a tremendous amount of speed coming off the edges. Cam Hayward, Larry O, the whole cast of characters there, Keanu Benton. Hopefully they really have a big game. I think that's going to be a big piece of the Steelers puzzle today on defense. What are you looking for defensively from this Pittsburgh Steelers team in particular? Just what do you want to see them do in order to be successful? What's the key point for you today defensively for the Steelers?
Speed, moving around, getting to AR. Getting some turnovers along with the sacks, and just I want to see a defensive score. That's what I want to see.
Yes.
I would love to see TJ's 100th sack be a strip sack and score for a touchdown.
Dude, wouldn't that be awesome, man? I guarantee the top would blow off of what the hell? What's the name of their stadium now in Indianapolis?
Lucas Oil Stadium.
There you go. The top would blow off of that place if that would happen. Because let's face it, whether you're a Colts fan, a Steelers fan, I don't care what fan you are. If you are a fan of football, seeing TJ Watt doing something like that would be just absolutely special, man. And historic, Nick. That's the thing. Historic. And I think this defense, and I dare to say this, and I know some may clap back at me, has the chance to be historic, has the chance to be something very special and to go down in Steelers lore, man, in Steelers history. And I know there is the absence of Alex Highsmith this week. We know that's a big one. We know the injuries across the board. We've talked about it at nauseum this week. But Bill Belichick said this, and I'm curious to see what you thought of Coach Bill's comments, saying that the NFL is in trouble. I'm not quoting him here, but this is basically what he said. The NFL is in trouble whenever the Pittsburgh Steelers are full strength, and it's going to be something very difficult for teams around the league to deal with offensively. What are you thinking about this Steelers defense as a whole? Do you think they can be historic, Nick?
The way that we're going right now. I mean, the graphic that they put out that we do have the number 1 defense in the NFL right now after last week. Just keep that going and keep blowing every other defense out of the water and make this group the conversation along with the 05, the 08 and the 70s and all that. I mean, yeah, this season is going to be fun, and I think this group is very, very special with speed, with just the depth. I mean, that is still the number one
Mhm.
phrasing for this season. And yeah, I mean, I think I saw the clip from it was Bill on the Pat McAfee show,
Yes.
right, saying about the QB. They have the best QB room situation right now in the NFL. And because I saw it on First Take, Stephen A. Smith saying he was crazy, and because he misheard him and thought he said best quarterback, but he did say quarterback situation. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with him saying that. And then as a
No.
whole, I mean, this group as a whole is just camaraderie, the brotherhood, the real like for the team first can definitely be historic.
Amen. Oh, Nick, I forgot. This is the first time since you've been on. John Broadway gave you a nickname. You are now dubbed Obi-Wan Kenobi. There he is. I love it. That dude, I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, John Broadway. Downtown John Broadway.
Today is
There is
today is why
Obi-Wan.
today is today we will. Today the Steelers are going to kick ours.
Arse,
Russ
yes, he
too.
uses the Pittsburghese, my
I
friend. He
love it.
uses the Pittsburghese.
I
Hey,
love it.
all right, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button for us here on Steel City Live, our live pregame show here to kick off Steelers Sunday Week 4, and make sure you're sharing it to all your friends and all that good stuff as we hope to go 4-0 here today, and I think it's going to be a big game. But I can see this, Nick, and we'll get to the chat here and answer some of those questions that you guys have put in there or whatever comments that you guys got. But I think that this game could go. It's a 50-50 flip for me. I could see the Steelers totally dismantling the Indianapolis Colts. I could see that very easily happening. But I think that there is another side to this story. That if the Pittsburgh Steelers, being on the road, don't come out and don't have that high energy, that versatility offensively, and not try to mix it up and try to be ultra conservative, I think the Steelers could find themselves in a real dogfight here to where it comes down to a Chris Boswell field goal. You
Yeah.
saw last season a 13-point deficit by the Colts erased, and they came back to win that ball game. And I think Mike Tomlin cannot afford to get into that conservative mode here. Could you see both of those things happening? I really can, and I really could see it happening both ways. And I don't think there's really any in the middle here. I think it's going to be one of those two.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we always play the Colts well, and then just the last year with the hiccup. I mean that was actually on the weekend that I graduated from Full Sail. I was down in Florida watching the game, and it was raining and it was miserable. And I mean I graduated the day before. I went to the Jake Paul fight the day before, and then my perfect
Nice.
weekend resided on the Steelers beating the Colts, and again having better you know a better look at the playoffs going forward throughout the rest of the season. And they went out and just stunk it up, and it sucked. And yeah, I mean, normally a team that we do play really well. I mean, Ben always torched the Colts. AB always was going off. That was the game where he went scored and hugged the goalpost on the punt return. And I mean, either in Indianapolis or in Pittsburgh, it didn't matter. And I want to see them get back to that. I have a friend that's a Colts fan. I told him, I was like, this is like a revenge game for me. I want to see them just whoop them. So shout out to my
Whoop
friend.
that trick. Get him. Whoop that trick.
Yep.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Yeah, whoever you were talking about. Sorry, I didn't hear your name. Shout out to who you were talking about there.
That's my buddy Chase. He is a Colts fan. I was telling him also I saw that one of the Colts players they were saying about maybe stealing a couple terrible towels or two.
Oh,
And
oh.
Pat McAfee even said, "Don't whoa, don't do that." Because
Yeah.
again, the Jags are 3-9 since. My buddy is watching right now. He just texted me, said thanks for the shout out. So
Thanks, man.
but yeah, the Jags are 3-9 since taking the terrible towel last year, and when so if they want to try it, go ahead. But I definitely
I hope they do it, Nick.
Yeah.
I hope they do it.
Yeah.
I hope they do it.
Sorry,
but I will caution you, my friends in Indianapolis, messing with Myron Cope, messing with the terrible towel. gets you into a bad situation. And I know some don't believe in that kind of stuff. I really, truly don't either. But the Myron Cope curse has been proven over and over and over again. Ask the Tennessee Titans, ask the Jacksonville Jaguars, ask the Cincinnati
Yep.
Bengals, ask
Yep.
all these teams that have been bitten by the curse of the double yoy. I'm just telling you, my friends. Daniel, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate making your workday fun, man. I'm glad we can do that for you. I saw that and I meant to comment on it.
James, finally got to read your article you wrote. Very good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely.
Yeah, hey, you got a lot of shout outs for that, Nick. So be proud of that, my friend.
I definitely can appreciate that. Yeah, I mean more to come over there at nodirtsheets.com on the website, along mixing in the written articles and everything like that, and then of course the lives and stuff like that. And of course next week I won't be going live at all. Be visiting Martina down in North Carolina. So a week off, little vacation, but then back to business for like I said, I should be back for the Steelers game. So if you do a late night pregame for Sunday night against them Cowgirls, I
We'll
will
get
be
it done, baby.
here. Absolutely.
We'll get it done. Well, safe travels when you do go. Be careful.
Thank
Make
you.
sure you don't get into any sticky situations, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping the
But
weather is good and everything like that. Just clear, open
yeah,
road. I'm ready to go.
maybe you guys can hit up the beach or something a little bit. Enjoy your time.
Yeah, she's central North Carolina, so it's still a little
Oh,
far from the beach. But we got some fun things planned. Watching wrestling, dinner, going to see Joker on that Saturday, and then Bad
awesome.
Blood Saturday night. So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun.
There's some cool lakes all across the Carolinas too, man. I don't know. There's some really cool ones. I don't, they're all spread out.
Yeah.
Lake Norman's one of them that I've been to years and years ago, and it was pretty cool. So, yeah, is Nick? Do you know, is Roman Wilson out for the game today? I didn't look. That was my fault, guys.
All good. I can check that
If
right.
Nick can find the actives today or inactives rather, that would be easier. It don't matter either or. We can kind of sift through it. But that's my fault, guys. I did not look. We didn't get home until 10:30 last night. My kids had a big game. They won 30 something to nothing. That's their fourth game this year that they've pitched a shutout, so that's pretty cool.
That's
My
it.
son, he had 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, 2 2-point conversions. So he had 16 points, led scoring. So big game last night. My little quarterback threw a monster bomb for like a 45-yard touchdown pass. So yeah, man, kicking ass, taking names, baby. That's how we do.
That is awesome. It's all you need. It's all you need. Let's see.
Amen.
So what as of Friday, he was a full participant in practice. Isaac Siamalu was doubtful. Alex Highsmith is out. Jalen Warren is out. Russ is questionable, and McCole Pruitt is out, who's also a tight end. But Roman Wilson isn't on. Yeah,
He isn't on the injury report, though.
the last update was that Friday the 27th. Full participant Van Jefferson, full participant. Najee was rested, but was still a full participant. So
All right. I'm going to try to see if I can find this too. Sometimes you can have, they'll pop up the actual roster. I'm not sure what time they have to have that in, Nick.
yeah,
Sometimes there's like different times of the day that they have to have that in on Sunday, for game time decisions or
yeah.
whatnot. But Steelers did make several roster moves ahead of the game day today. I do know that. And I'm looking at them here. Hold on 1 second. Also, Mason McCormick will be starting at guard. I do know that over Spencer Anderson. So Spencer Anderson moves to the bench. Yeah, Mason McCormick gets that start. The Jackrabbit has improved here over and over the last couple games, and when he's got his playing time. And I think that that's going to be a solid move, man. I really like Spencer McCormick. I thought that was a really solid pick by the Steelers in the draft. And I think that's proven to pay off for the Steelers, picking somebody like him that was maybe a little bit overlooked from a smaller school. We really have to give Omar Khan and company credit there. I think it's something that definitely has been overshadowed by the drafting in the first round of Isaac Siamalu, the second round with rookie phenom Zach Frazier. Excuse me, I hit my thing. But yeah, I think a little bit of Mason McCormick has been overshadowed here a little bit. So hopefully he'll get to continue to stand out here and continue to make waves as the season moves through. I'm trying to find anybody else, Nick. If we're
Yeah,
bear with us, guys. We looked through the
it,
internet here a little bit.
I was looking at just looked open up Twitter. Brooke Pryor did report had a video of him warming up on the field, and then did say that he is
Oh,
inactive, and that was about a minute ago. So,
so
um,
Roman Wilson is inactive.
and that's to her Brooke Pryor, which she's there. Also, I was looking for Mark Caboli to see if he had if he was reporting on it. I did see that he was there as well.
Yeah,
So
I trust Mark Bully. He's definitely a good dude. That's why I never could have believed why the Athletic ever let him go. I thought that was a
yeah,
very foolish move.
yeah,
Mark definitely brings quality content. So,
yeah.
and in terms of accuracy too. So
He's
that's definitely something that got to be
he's
taken
now
into consideration.
now over there with the Pat McAfee show. He said he's there in the stadium. He tweeted out a picture from probably from up at the press box and said, "We're here for Pat McAfee show, Steelers Colts at 1 p.m." So
Awesome, man. I'm glad that he fell right into that job. Maybe he can go ahead and bring us from Mike Drop Sports over to work with him at the Pat McAfee
that
show.
would
We
be
would all like to do
that would be
that.
fantastic.
Hey, we're the best damn show on the internet, man. I mean, come on. Come on. Yes, I seen Daniel Mormon with the Steelers defense. A lot of teams they play are in big trouble. Herbig is a copy of TJ. Amazing defense. Yes, man. I look for Nick Herbig to have a big game today, Nick. This is the second game here that he's going to see in a row. Significant snaps, man. And Nick, in his career, has not got to do that, man.
Yep.
And I think that this definitely could be a real coming out party for Nick, and as if he hasn't had it already. But I think today you could see a very big game changing splash play from Nick Herbig. Do you think, Nick, Nick and Nick, I
Yeah.
hate doing that. I hate it when it's like that. But anyway, do you think there, Obi-Wan, that definitely Nick Herbig could have that type of impact here on this game? And do you think getting two games now in a row where he's going to see significant action, do you think that that is going to promote that a playmaking ability to come to the surface even more than it already has?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely stepping in and getting more reps from the jump. I think he's going to get cuz I know Fields was talking about TJ's pregame speeches and everything like that. I think if Herbert I mean if he is there, beside TJ and kind of can see how it's done by TJ and just keeps going and modeling TJ like Highsmith did and be a carbon copy of it and just go out there and just make the most of it. Because and when we said that last year, whenever he was in the opportunities he got, he did not miss. And I think that's going to be I think that should be the standard for him throughout his career with however many snaps he gets per game.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see this defense today, guys. I really am because I think the addition of Nick Herbig allows the Steelers to do exactly what I think is the most important part of any defense, and that is rushing with minimal numbers, man. Getting to the quarterback with minimal guys, 4, 5 at most, and really being able to apply that pressure. Because I think if you apply that pressure to Anthony Richardson and you're able to contain him somewhat within the pocket and not allow him to step up and get out of there and make a run and not allow him to move left and right. Hold on, guys. I'm not sure why. Hold on. Let me just close all this. There we go. Sorry, guys. It was playing in the background and I have no why. But anyway, yeah, when you are doing that and you are able to keep him in the pocket, you are minimizing his movement. I think with the speed of Herbig and Watt, with the ability of Lario, Cam, all those guys, Keanu up front, I think that you could really force him into some major, major mistakes. You have the ball hawk back there, Minka Fitzpatrick. Today could be a day he gets one. Joey Porter Jr. Those types of things, man. And that's what I'm ultra excited for. Nick, do you think Anthony Richardson's going to be able to have success moving in and out of the pocket, considering he is a superior athlete? Or do you think the Steelers are going to be able to control him and keep him somewhat at bay?
Yeah, I mean, I hope that they can control him and they start out right away and just set the tone early, and not let what Justin Herbert did last week, where he would pick them apart on the side and that first quarter, first half, whatever it was. But yeah, I mean, I would hope that they set the tone early with him and contain him and show him that, like we said last show, the last what Wednesday I think it was, just welcome him to the NFL the right way from the top defense in the league. That's what I would want to see.
Yeah, it's so nice to say that the top defensive unit in the league. We are going to talk about that offense, but man, this defense is just so special, guys, and that's what you need to look for today. Is the Pittsburgh Steelers defensively really being able to tee off on Anthony Richardson, and I think that really is going to create mistakes, man. This guy has been prone to throwing interceptions so far. And when you're facing a defense like the Steelers, you have to be able to read and react and get through your progressions very, very quickly. And if the Colts were smart offensively, they would find ways for Anthony Richardson to get the ball out quickly and allow the playmakers to run after catch, get those yards after catch. That's what's going to be able to probably help the Colts defeat the Steelers defense. But I hope that the linebacker play and the defensive backs are able to be aggressive off the punch, man. Really be able to put that pressure and play a lot of bump and run off the definitely off the line of scrimmage for the defensive backs. All right, guys, make sure you are liking and subscribing. I'd like to see that continual viewership up there. That's been nice so far. So let's continue to share the show, like the show, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you're not already. We needed like two more to hit 3,600. So let's get that and continue to march forward here as we continue to try to hit all of our goals. Make sure you go like Nick's stuff, Sleeper Sports Media, wrestling, all that good stuff as we broadcast on all these platforms and things of that nature. So let's dive in here, Nick, now to the offensive side of the football. Justin Fields, what he is going to have to do to be special today. What are your thoughts on this offense and what they need to do in order to be successful and get this W?
Yeah, I mean, basically just keep doing what they're doing. Let Justin Fields learn a little bit, kind of learn as he goes, and then just help him stay steady and not making the mistakes that Kenny would make or whoever else would make, and what Justin's made in the past. I think Arthur Smith. I think they're going to let open it up a little bit more, and we're going to see what Justin can really do and take control of the offense and just keep. I mean, keep doing what they've been doing, and just get more scores out of it.
Amen, man, no doubt. And I think you will start to see more conversions over and over and over again. My real thing today for that Steelers offense is Justin Fields remaining comfortable, remaining confident, allowing himself to get into that groove today and really start to see the underneath routes, really start to see his progressions and become very accurate, which I think he has been working on so far this season. But he has to understand that George Pickens isn't his only target. You know,
Yeah.
those types of guys, he has to mix it up today. Connor Hayward, Pat Fryermuth, Darnell Washington, Najee out of the backfield. Yes, somebody asked who you were wearing.
Yep.
But yeah, all of those things. The receivers also across from George Pickens. Those guys have to be able to work open and get moving and really allow Justin Fields to have other targets. And I think that that's a key thing here today for Calvin Austin to continue to do the things necessary like he did last week in order to open this offense up a little bit. Rely on a veteran like Scotty Miller. Rely on Van Jefferson when possible. Do the things you need to do in order to be successful by mixing it up. And I think, honestly, the one thing that can derail all of this is the one common factor that the offense has had for a long time, and that is Mike Tomlin being ultra conservative. That cannot happen today. He cannot interfere. Arthur Smith has to be in charge of this offense fully without any type of interference from Mike Tomlin. I get it. Head coaches make decisions. Sometimes in pivotal moments, you got to make that call, and that's okay. But stay out of it for the majority of the game. I think that is very important. What do you think you're going to see from the wide receivers, Nick? Do you think you're going to see a Calvin, a Van Jefferson, a Scotty? Do you think you see those guys get involved here today?
Yeah, I hope so, and continue. I mean, continue with it from last week, using Calvin Austin the third, using Scotty Miller a little bit more, and still being able to find George Pickens. I would love to see big wide receiver day or big tight end day like we talked about on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's going to be a fun game, and yeah, I would love to see nothing more than Scotty Miller get a score, Calvin Austin get another one, George Pickens find one. Yeah, I'm ready for that for the Colts to get torched again. Sorry, Chase.
Hey man, no doubt, man. I also think a big key for Justin Fields is this, Nick, is not to be somebody you're not. Don't force things, man. I think that has to be in the forefront of his mind. Don't go out there and try to be Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, whoever you're trying to model yourself out of. Be Justin. Be Justin Fields. Understand that, hey, I'm working my way towards being a great quarterback that has pocket presence and can see my progressions. I'm working toward those things, but I don't want to force it. I got to remember too, I do have athleticism and I can get outside of the pocket. But hey, that's not my first choice. Remember, be comfortable, steady. Be Justin. Just be Justin. And I think that he will be okay. And another thing I think the Steelers offensively need to realize too, and this goes on the wide receivers, Nick, when you have a mobile quarterback, such as Ben Roethlisberger back in the days, you got to keep plays alive and you
Yep.
just don't give up on routes. You move around and create yourself opportunity for Justin to get out on the move and be able to deliver the football downfield. And Mike Tomlin should really emphasize that to a guy like Arthur Smith and say, hey, man, we've seen this done in the city of Pittsburgh before. And I think that has to be a focus. Make sure the offense knows, move the hell around,
Yeah.
maintain your blocks until you hear that whistle. That's just my theory.
Yeah.
Do you think Justin could do those things Ben did with keeping plays alive?
Yeah. With this group, the way that they go to battle for him, and we saw it last year. Deontay just gave up on a fumble and said he didn't see it. I don't think that's going to be an issue with this group. I think they definitely are a group that, like you said, would go and make something happen if they're not getting the ball. And if George Pickens can start to do that even more, I think
Mhm.
I think him and Justin can be and do something special for real. Predict the
Yeah.
Steelers over the Colts 27-13. My score prediction was 34-13, and I saw someone else say that. I saw that floating around on with someone
Would
else
you
on
say it
Twitter.
was?
I said I'm saying 34-13.
All right, I wrote yours down. And John Broadway, you picked 27 or 18 the other day. Just to let I got receipts, John.
I saw someone else give a score prediction as well. Aaron, as long as we keep progressing and we can be ready, will be ready for the end of the schedule, and that will also prepare us for the playoffs. Absolutely.
No doubt, man. Yeah, just remain steady, man. Don't try to be somebody you're not. I got to keep emphasizing that. I think that's where teams get in trouble, Nick. They have a little taste of success. They rip off 3 or 4 wins, and then they start getting out of the things that they were being successful with. And I think you have to maintain your identity. Yes, you have to be new. You have to be exciting. I understand that, but maintain your identity. Maintain the path that you've been on and work hard, have each other's back. Remember the small things. And I think if the Steelers can remember the small things, not get outside of themselves, success happens, my friend.
Daniel says his their scores 35-17 Steelers.
All right. Daniel Warman. Daniel 35-17.
Yep,
All right.
yep, that's what it was. Newsflash: Nick Chubb's due to come back to practice for the Browns next week. Uh,
Oh,
James has 27-10. I'm gonna assume for the Steelers.
yeah. James B. All
Yep,
right. 27-10 for James B. Or no, yeah.
yep.
27-10. All right.
And then Roberta there says, I don't know if I ever looked at Ben as a mobile quarterback. I think I looked at him more as an escape artist. That is true.
Yeah, and I consider that mobility too. But you're right. He was an escape artist. He was a guy that kept plays alive. And that's something you can't teach, Nick. You can't teach that scramble drill. You either got it or you don't when it comes to that, you know. And I think Justin Fields has that athleticism. But the key to that whole scramble drill thing is what? Being able to keep your eyes downfield, being able to continue to get through some sort of wacky, wild progression and be able to understand when to deliver the football and understand, hey, did my linemen release already? Are they downfield? Because if I throw this ball, now we're screwed. Having that knowledge, and that's not easy, and that takes a lot of know-how and a lot of game presence, a lot of game sense. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. Albert right there says 27-6 Steelers. John Broadway, I decided and fair that our defense will hold the Colts in the coral. James, if I get it,
Corral.
Jason owes me a 6-pack.
Shit me. I don't even buy myself a 6-pack.
Tom Ford says, I think I said 17-10.
You did. I got it wrote down here. Tom Ford, you're 17-10 right now on your Steelers prediction.
Awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. I saw another interesting fact from Matthew Luciao, who's another Steelers I don't know beat reporter, beat writer.
Yeah.
Went to Pitt. The Steelers are the only team in the NFL to have not made a number 1 or top 5 pick in this millennium.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which, yeah,
That's
I thought that
crazy.
was insane. I can pull up the tweet here real quick.
Well, that's why people always say, Nick, like the Steelers got to go out and draft this big major quarterback. Buddy, we don't pick in the top 10, and you're
Yeah.
not getting any type of super elite talent unless you pick in the top 10.
Yeah. Yep.
And
There it
even
is.
then, it's a gamble.
Yeah. I mean, Kenny at 20, and I mean Ben was the 11th pick overall, right?
Yep, he was outside of the top 10, yeah. And they had the 11th pick that year, and just luckily, Ben Roethlisberger fell to them. The New York Giants were going to select him. However, they worked out something with the Chargers that they were going to do that bullshit trade shit, and
That's right.
that worked out.
That's right. Yeah, Phillip Rivers didn't want to go to New York, and so the Giants ended up getting Eli, and then it was Eli
No,
Ben.
Eli didn't want to go to the Chargers.
Oh, okay. Eli
Yeah,
didn't want to go to the okay.
yeah.
That
That
makes
draft was wild, dude.
yeah.
That was a wild, wild draft, man. That was definitely wild.
Beer
Beer
Mall
Malls.
says 23-10 Steelers.
Got your malls.
Roberta, Ben had it. He was also a great last drive winning QB. Could never count him out.
Yeah, dude. How many special moments at Acrisure and on the road, man, at NFL stadiums across the league that you saw Ben Roethlisberger, do the inevitable. That was you just knew it was going to happen, man, because of how he played consistently throughout the years, man, with those last minute drives, and it was just something that you grew accustomed to as a Steelers fan, like. You knew if Ben got that ball and there was a couple minutes left in the game and the Steelers needed a score, you just knew it was going to happen, man. It was very seldom I felt like that it didn't happen. And I got to say, that's probably part of Ben's legacy that I'll remember the most.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just the clutchness that he had, and just like you said, knew it that if it was coming down to it, he was going to go out there and he's going to get it done more likely than not. Roberta says, I would love for someone to look at top 10 QBs through all the drafts and see how many had success and how many ended up being a bust. James, I also got Pickens for five catches, 80 yards, and one touchdown.
That's solid numbers, man.
And we got Beer Malls with a $9.99 super chat.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, Beer Malls. Thank you, brother.
And I remember Big Ben limping up the field against Cincinnati. You're right, Jason. I knew Ben was going to score.
Yeah, that game was wild, Nick. Remember when he came? He was hurt. He came back in. That was wild one there too.
Yeah, I can remember him scoring on. I mean, one ankle, the broken nose, and against the Ravens. years and years ago. And just, I mean, he was Pittsburgh embodied, I think.
No doubt. Hey, I want to recognize Beer Malls. That was his 10th time giving out a super chat or donation of some sort. So, Beer Malls, thank you for number 10, man. That was really, really cool of you. And I just wanted to reiterate that because that was your 10th one that you did. So, thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome. He's also calling a Joey Porter Jr. interception.
I
Let's go.
like it. I like it, Nick. I think that can happen because of what we were talking about there
Yeah,
earlier. The pressure from Nick Herbig and TJ Watt. I don't think we all are going to realize just how special that tandem can be until you see a couple more games of it. And I think you'll see those interceptions, those turnover numbers really start to accelerate for the Pittsburgh Steelers here in the coming weeks when Nick Herbig is inserted into the lineup.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, Ernesto there says 41-10 Steelers. I would love that.
That would be a fun one, man.
I would
That would
love
be
it.
fun.
I
Yeah.
would John Brown. I remember when Big Ben had a defensive end jump on his back and Big Ben shook that guy off. Yeah, crazy, crazy.
Dude,
Roberto,
who could hang up? Who could let a 300-pound, 250-pound guy just hang on your back and you still want, keep going?
Big Ben. That
Big
is
Ben, baby.
Big Ben.
Yes.
Roberta already seen a special on top QBs. Believe number one ever. No number one pick has ever won the Super Bowl. Wow.
I don't know about that. That's a good statistic. If it is, not good for those people that drafted them, but that's an eye-popping statistic for sure.
Yeah. We'll have to stat that. Watching
Yes.
Gobelese right now. Another Nick in the building. Jason.
What's up, Nick?
Loyal followers, open-hearted people. Martina's
Thank you.
here. Thank you, Martina, for checking
What's up,
in.
Martina?
Go Steelers. I'm look at that. She already knows. She already knows down there in North Carolina, and she
good
already
girl. Good girl. Hey, that gives you points right there.
Yep.
It gives you points.
Plus 3,000 aura. Plus 3,000 aura points. Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Albert Wright, Peyton Manning. Happy Sunday, guys. And this guy on the right has great hair. Wow, thank you so much.
It's the mullet.
Fresh out of the shower, and
yes.
No hat today.
Look at the bounce on Obi-Wan. Martina, that's his new nickname, by the way, Obi-Wan. John Broadway. When he had his hood up, John Broadway called him Obi-Wan.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it too. I think Vontaze Burfict twist Ben's ankle what a dirty player. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That was I always thought Burfict was a dirty player, man. And yes, no doubt, man. That was what happened. Ben had the ankle, and actually when he got slammed to the ground that game, his shoulder came dislocated. They went back into the locker room, got that handled, got it back in, and he came out and delivered the football on that last drive and got the Steelers to within that Chris Boswell range, and they ended up winning that game on the arm of a very hobbled quarterback.
Busted up arm, busted up ankle. It looked like Baker Mayfield is the embodiment of Big Ben because he did the same thing for the Browns, and then they shipped him off.
Amen.
My buddy Don Keddick told me about you guys.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate that.
London's here. Morning, guys. Go Steelers and Niners.
What's up, London?
Remember when Ben had to wear like a size 15 shoe to play in a game during an injury, swelling and everything? That's crazy.
Yeah, you know how bad your foot has to be swelled to go up 2 shoe sizes?
Crazy. London says Superman punch that like button.
Yes, get that, baby.
Brent's here.
What's up, Brent? Good luck to your Bills, Brent.
London says good morning to everyone in the chat. Obi-Wan, I'm going to use that effect immediately.
Yes, I love it.
3 number 1 draft pick quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl. I was going to say it feels like it has to be.
Yeah. I thought that was a weird. Yeah, I thought that would have been very, very odd if not. But hey, that's what we got Google for, baby. We figure it out. So 3, right, Nick? 3.
Yeah, that's what. Yep, okay. That's what Albert's saying. Chat GPT. I believe someone else listed who those 3 were.
Oh, okay.
Hey, good morning to the chat in London. Hey, London from Martina there. All those other teams can draft whoever. It's our Steelers. that will do it better and best because we got the heart because we the team.
John Broadway, baby.
Jeff, both Terry Bradshaw and Troy Aikman were number 1 picks, and they won 7 Super Bowls combined. So,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
There you
What do you
go.
guys think about rookie Dixon Maez from rugby?
I have no clue. I don't watch rugby, man. I apologize. I have no
Yeah.
clue. Do you, Nick?
No, nope.
Yeah, I couldn't
Nope.
give you an accurate answer, man. Sorry about that.
Including a Steelers quarterback at the OG TB12. Herbig gonna ball out, and we'll forget about. I don't think we can forget about Highsmith. I think I do want to see Herbig ball out. That's for sure. But then having all
Yes.
three, that's the 3-headed monster there on defense, like Sid, Malkin, and Letang, Highsmith,
Yep.
and Herbig.
Yeah. And if you can figure out, if you're the Steelers defensively, if you're Terrell Austin and Mike Tomlin, if you can figure out how to utilize those guys in that tandem, or, in that threesome there, to where they are able to be effective in different eccentric ways, I think that is something special that you could look forward to once Alex does come back, because I think that is something a lot of teams don't have. And the Steelers really need to take advantage of that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they figure it out and they learn how to do that. But I definitely think it's something that should be explored by the coaching staff.
Brent, there. What are y'all eating for the game today? We got birthday cake today. Let's go Buffalo.
Wings.
Yeah, I'm wings they do sound good. I might Martina, she makes fun of me because all I eat is chicken tenders from a grocery store here. And chicken tenders.
Is it Price Cutter, Nick, by chance?
A pound of tenders I think is like $6.99.
No, I meant, is that Price Cutter, the name of the grocery store?
Oh no, it's called Carnes. It's a local PA. They only have like 9 stores throughout the state.
Okay, because Price Cutter has those. They have these chicken strips and potato wedges, dude, that are bomb, dude. I love it.
It's probably like the same thing because I used to get tenders and wedges like for games, for hockey games, for Steelers games.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
No, you can't miss with tenders. And
no, baby, it's a home run.
Yeah, every time, no matter where I go, if I don't know what to get, I'm gonna lean towards probably getting chicken tenders.
Yeah, you can add sauce, any sauce you want, and it makes it taste different. Barbecue, buffalo, ranch, whatever.
Honey mustard.
Yes.
Man, now I'm getting hungry. Daniel says, Nick, I do know who you're talking about. They say he's too mean for football. That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
Rugby is definitely a crazy sport. I've never gotten into it, but I mean, I had friends in high school that they did play rugby and everything, and it was crazy. It would be awesome. Use 3 linebackers. How do you think Joey Porter is going to do against Dan Glesack? I think it's going to be a good matchup.
I think Joey Porter Jr. can guard anybody in this league. And I think Joey Porter Jr. and what he is able to do so far in his young career, I just don't see anybody that's, just too much for him. I really, really don't. Yes, people can make plays against him. People are going to win matchups against him. But I just don't see anybody in this league that is an overwhelming matchup for Joey Porter Jr. The long arms, the physicality off the line of scrimmage, not allowing that free release, slowing up the progression for the quarterback. That type of stuff matters, man. And I think if the Steelers really stick to that, can continue to weather this storm as that secondary gets back to being a little bit healthy at the cornerback position. Dante Jackson continues to perform well. I wait for Cam Sutton to get back, Corey Trice to get back. Man, the back half of the season could be really, really special for a Pittsburgh Steelers secondary.
Yeah, Joey Porter Jr. He's awesome. I can't wait to see how the rest of his career plays out going into year 2 and everything like that. I think it was Pat McAfee. I think they did break it down that he did kind of bite on Herbert, got him to bite whenever they did give up that score last week, or a big player or something where Joey Porter, he crashed in, and then that was like the only time that anyone has ever so far has beat him yet this year. So
Yeah, and I didn't even know who you were talking about there, man. Dan somebody or something. I don't
Yeah,
even know if they're even
yeah.
on the roster for the Colts, so I don't know who you're talking about. But I just generally answered the question, same as Nick there, with Joey Porter just being absolutely special. But I don't know of any Colts player by that name. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Tom Ford says Anakin Skywalker wore the black hood, not Obi-Wan. It was very much Anakin Skywalker. I know exactly
You
the
didn't
scene.
have a black hood on though. You had a brown one on.
Was that the other night when I wore the brown? Because I have a brown hoodie. I have a black.
Yeah, it
Uh,
wasn't the Anakin.
I have both, so it could be either one. Normally and
Obi-Wan just fits for Nick,
yeah,
man. It's a
and
cool name. It fits.
normally I get Chewbacca with my beard with the hair. And it's funny because whenever my hair is all pushed forward, I do look like Chewbacca, but I will take Obi-Wan or Anakin over. Well, I'll take all three of them. Who am I kidding? London says the Dominic Mysterio chicken tendies. Absolutely, chicken tendies and
There you
PS5.
go.
I'm a happy dude.
Amen.
Never really thought about the versatility of chicken, how versatile chicken tenders are. See, now I'm
Super.
yeah, you can't go wrong.
No.
Um,
Everything can go with a tender, dude.
yeah,
Any side item, anything. Rice can go with a tender. Fries
yep,
can go with a tender. Mashed taters,
yep.
anything. Red beans and rice, dude. Oh my lord. Anything. Man, it makes me want to go to Popeyes.
Oh, oh man, I'm telling you what, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to go do it now. I'm gonna have to go and get
Yeah.
some pregame tendies. Gonna
Yeah,
have
man.
some lemon bar for dessert. Brent, I love a buffalo horseradish chicken wing.
Ooh. I don't know about buffalo and horseradish, but I love horseradish and I love buffalo sauce, so probably it sounds good.
Yeah, all buffalo sauce here. No, not the other one.
You don't like horseradish?
Nope, I do not.
Oh,
I do
it's
not.
it'll get you, man. You can get online this world's hottest horseradish, and that shit will hurt you, bro.
London was laughing there. Roberta, I eat tenders and wedges from Mygier. They like 2 miles from New York Place, and it's like my dinner to go choice from the deli.
Oh yeah, Myers or whatever. Yeah, I think yeah, I know you're talking about that grocery store chain. That's a big one. I think it's owned by like Food Line and stuff like that too. I think that's who that owns that.
That makes sense. Wings, burgers, brats, dogs, fill up and giddy up. It's always the best with Iron City and rolling. Iron City. I'm gonna have to go get some IC for the season. It's been a minute. Been a minute.
Yeah,
Usually I
I don't
break them down.
drink anymore, man. I don't like to feel like shit in the morning, so I haven't drank in a long time.
Jason, are you drinking Propel? That shit is the bomb.
Nah, I'm drinking smart water about about a half gallon of it,
Gotta
33.8 fluid ounces.
gotta get your prime. Gotta get your
Yeah,
prime.
get us a freaking sponsorship, Nick. Get on that shit, bro.
I'm trying. I am.
Get
Oh, believe me, I am trying. Joey
it done.
Porter and Sauce Gardner are one A and one B. I would definitely agree with that.
That'd
What do
be
you?
a fun matchup to watch, and you're gonna get to see that matchup. Or no, you won't be able to. Sorry, they're both defense. Sorry, you will get to see them though go head to head
Yeah,
when the Jets are in town, and you can see which one does better though.
What do you? Martino's asking him final score predictions. I was saying 34-13. I was feeling
Hmm.
like we were going through some scores earlier. There was a 41-10. There was and Jason has them written down. So
Yep.
27-10, I think I saw
I have
34.
28-13 is what I picked
28-13.
Friday. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for this game. I want it to be lighting up the scoreboard. That's what I want to see. Miss Pittsburgh there with the
Yeah.
terrible fouls. Of course, StreamYard is being rude. When I
Damn you.
yeah, from what I've seen from JPJ, you might be a name. I Man, Pittsburgh E's or
Oh, yeah, or
make,
hit
oh,
or
make
miss,
a mistake,
basically.
or but seems he then comes back and makes up for it in a big way. Absolutely, he does.
Yeah. Yeah. No
Yeah,
doubt, man.
Martinez laughing, more terrible towels, of course. StreamYard's being rude. Onion rings, chicken
Oh,
tender salad.
that's another good one, Nick. That goes with everything, even salad, bro.
See, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sold. I'm gonna go get tendies. I'll have
I might go to Price Cutter myself and go grab some tenders and wedges, man.
oh, it's gonna be awesome. Let's go. I got a bet with my brother-in-law on this game. Let's go Steelers. I'm
Who'd you
not
bet for, Brent? That's the question.
yeah, for real. Roberta, I'm not a wings person, but I love tenders. I love both.
Another one.
I
I like
love
them
food.
both too.
Used to live next to this gas station, J&J's, and they made
Oh, they probably made tenders. Yeah, that you always find the most hidden hole in the wall type places, Nick, like
yeah,
gas stations and shit that
yeah.
have the best tenders around. And then you go to one of these chain stores and get their tenders, and they're all slimy and nasty and gross. I don't understand how these little places can do it. In a gas station and make the shit nice. So it's crazy to me how these big places can't get it right.
I got found something fun. Look who is at the game.
Ah, who is that? Big Ben and Pat?
Yep, they are at the game.
Ooh,
Looks like Pat sharing his suite with the legend. That was from
hey.
that was posted to their Instagram. Hopefully, maybe this means we'll get Pat McAfee on footballing or Ben on Pat McAfee show tomorrow, depending on how long he's staying out there in Indy.
Yeah, man, that'd be fun.
I would love it. These two guys are great. I mean, two Pittsburgh guys, of course. Pat drafted to the draft Colts, so but
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
those two are awesome. They're two of my favorites.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
I don't drink beer. Never drank beer. I was acting lightweight.
Icy light.
I was okay.
Oh,
Lightweight.
no, that is an
A
icy light.
lightweight in
A
my
lightweight.
young days where I did some drinking, but drink peach schnapps and 7-Up. I can only drink two of those, and that would be it. Watching the Steelers game at a sports bar, the ale house with some friends, and now I think I'll order some chicken tenders. Yeah, drop the pictures of the pregame meals in the Facebook group. We can. I know that's Keenan's. That's a big thing for Keenan. He every day on Facebook he posts out what are you guys eating for dinner, and his posts blow up. So let's get some food across the Facebook feed there.
Amen, man. Yeah, share your pregame meal, man, a photo of your good stuff and post it. You can email it, post it to the Facebook group, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But we need some more pictures. Russ, if you watch later, Russ, and you do see this, you said you sent me some pictures of your man cave. I never got that, so make sure you send it to the right email address, MikeDropSports@yahoo.com.
Yeah, and like I said, post them into the group there. We'll be able to see them then. And I can get them right over to Jason.
Yo,
Huge
man,
wing,
baby.
but wouldn't flavor them. You could take them home and do whatever you wanted to them. Yeah, I can do regular wings. I like hot wings, buffalo, everything. I'm just a food guy.
You know what I do, Nick, with them is I smoke them out
Mm,
on the grill, smoke them with nothing on but salt and pepper just to season them
right.
up, and then bring them in and let everybody make their own flavor, what they
Mm,
want, like barbecue, spice, whatever. And
yeah,
I feel like that smoky flavor goes with anything with
yeah,
them, so it definitely is a big hit.
yeah. Like smoked barbecue can't
Yes.
beat. Um, have the whole onions and not minced. Jason, Nick, thank you. Great show.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that's cool. Pat is always talking great. He does talk a lot about the Steelers. Great, a lot of great stuff about the Steelers and Tone Diggs
Yeah.
being on the show, being a Steelers fan. Definitely is
I'd like
well
to
represented.
get Tone Diggs on for an interview on here on
That
StreamYard Live. That'd be
would
sweet.
be so awesome. Oh, I would love it. Pat's from so he lives in the Indy area, but he's from Plum, Pennsylvania. So he
Yes.
grew up right outside of Pittsburgh. There's a lot of history with him and Pittsburgh. He did a punt pass kick and he got booed in Heinz Field. He got
You know
booed.
what I am gonna do too, Nick? I had Merrill Hodge on my show before. I think I might message him back and see if he'll come on now that we're on StreamYard. Maybe make it a little bit different, maybe a
Yeah,
little bit more fun, and we'll see.
that's awesome. I think I remember you tell me about how
Yeah,
you got that down. That's
yeah, that
awesome.
was cool.
That's so awesome. But yeah, Indy, Pat is out there in Indy. It does have the Thunderdome out there.
Yeah.
Um, Angels, Envy Rye, Tendy Terminators have entered the chat. Yeet, Pat is so wild. I miss him on commentary. I think we all do.
What does
London in
yeet
there.
mean, dude? What does yeet mean? I don't know what it means.
So yeet is just I mean it's just kind of like a it can mean anything, can kind of mean whatever you want. It's just Jay Uso is getting bringing the phrase yeet back, and he is it's just a fun thing whenever he comes out and he does this with the crowd. It looks like a giant
Oh, okay.
concert. Just look up Jay Uso entrance, and you'll see it. That's his
Does that
merch.
go with this stuff like yeet, skirt, whoop, all that kind of stuff?
I think it's all from like
All
that
right.
generation, that era, but they are just kind of bringing yeet back. But it's like if
Love it.
yeet my pen across the room, or it's so fun. Like it is crazy. It's a crazy time to be in see that in wrestling. But London acknowledging us there. Killer chili cooking
Hey,
time.
man. Can't go
I'll
wrong with chili either, Nick. I don't know if you like that.
I'm a good I'm a chili guy. I mean I don't it's not my like go-to, but I can eat it. I mean I don't have a problem with it. I'll be having a steady diet of beer today. Well,
Nothing wrong with that, baby.
enjoy that. Enjoy
Yeah.
that. Wingstop, pay these men. Yeah, Wingstop, Chick-fil-A, um, um,
Amen.
anything.
Rick Ross. Rick
Rick,
Ross.
yeah, for real.
Where we at, baby? I mean, come on, dude. It's the best damn show in town. You gotta give a sponsorship or something.
This sounds crazy, but I love tenders better than nuggets. I'm team
Me
tender
too.
over nuggets as well,
Me
Roberta.
too.
Yes, absolutely. Wow, Nick, the Steelers let you film in the locker room. Yeah, this is just a
Yeah.
clear background that I found. But yeah, I'm boots on the ground here while the team's out in Pittsburgh. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Little
For
do
all,
you know, Nick just got out of the shower. He's got a towel down there. You can't see it. Yeah, he just got a
this,
shower
this
down
is
there.
this is Pat's actual jersey for whenever they break out the color rush this year. Yeah,
Yeah, he's just breaking it in for Pat, guys.
Hodge is a great guy. Uh,
Yes.
in this context, yeet means let's go or yes, I agree.
All
Perfect.
right. Yeet, yeet.
We acknowledge the great chat here. We are caught up. I mean, just about
Love
hitting
it.
that mark. So
Yeah,
um,
we're almost there, Nick. So
yeah,
let's give our closing thoughts here as we've got through another Pittsburgh Steelers pregame show live here on Mike Drop Sports. I'm Jason. That's Nick. If you hit the like button, we will greatly appreciate that before you leave. So make sure you do that. Share, subscribe, watch it later, rewatch it. We'll be back with a live post game show. Sean will be joining me there too. So make sure that you guys watch and share all of our content. Go over to Sleeper Sports Media, like all of that stuff. Also with wrestling, football, the whole 9 yards, and we will greatly appreciate it. Nick, your closing thoughts here on a week 4 live pregame show.
yeah, like you said, just liking all across all the platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all of it. Go over to London. Shout out to Martina in London with also part of this, and nodirtsheets.com and everything. The background crisp, 4K Ultra HD. Yeah, I'm here on boots on the ground, so for all intents and purposes.
Give Martina's thing too, so they can go over and check her out too.
Yep, her YouTube is just Martina Talks Wrestling. We will she does breakdown episodes and mainly wrestling. We're looking to get her into doing some football and
Yes.
combat UFC as well. In London, also big time wrestling.
Yes.
So for this next week, since Martina and I are not streaming, go over to London for all your wrestling watch longs and watch Raw, NXT, Dynamite maybe, SmackDown, all of it. Go over there to No Dirt Sheets, and you can find them there. That's also where the article is posted on the website. So yeah, I'm hip to Yeet. Rich, thank you 4-0 LFG. Gots to go.
See ya.
The Pittsburgh E's is there. It is live and in living color.
Downtown John Broadway's thick Pittsburghese, my friend.
What language is the word yeet? That is Jay Uso is bringing that whole thing back for sure. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, and watch it again. London, of course,
Amen.
throwing up the one. Here we go, Steelers. Everybody enjoy the game. Steelers, great
Yes.
show like always. called a shout out. Yeet.
Yer.
Can't wait to. Oh man, yep. Tina the analyst. I love it. I love it. We will. We're gonna get that. Get that.
Tina. Yeah, let's call her Tina. Here comes Tina with some live post-game reaction.
J Rod, let's go Steelers. Hook 'em, hook 'em. Love betting on UFC. Yep, yep.
There you go.
Yep. And then of course, terrible towels being waved, but of course, StreamYard's being a jerk. And Martina can't wait to do some football.
Should have just said yeet.
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 All right.
Any closing thoughts for this game, though, Nick? Anything you want to talk about for here this last couple seconds or couple minutes here?
Yeah.
Anything about this game?
I'm ready to go. Got to go get some tenders. We got about 40 minutes. So get your tenders, pregame meal, get them posted to the Facebook group. Just if you're on Twitter, follow everyone, on Twitter and tweet at us, and you can tweet the pictures to me. I don't mind. And we can have some fun across all the platforms and grow outside of just the live shows and everything. Be involved. Like I said, Facebook group, anyone can post on there, post whatever. It's, for media, entertainment, movies, TV shows, football, WNBA, MLB, anything. You want to talk Pirates? Drop some Pirate stuff down in the Facebook group there. I, don't mind and love to see the group being used and get active. So,
Amen,
baby. Go Steelers, and big game coming up, I think.
Amen, man. Big game. It's time to get shit rolling here, man. Definitely. I'm ready for this Steelers W. I'm ready to go 4-0 here for your Pittsburgh Steelers to really take a death grip on this AFC North. Yeah. And let's hope that the rest of the AFC North continues their losing ways and continues to stumble, as you've got the Ravens taking on the Bills, the Bengals and the Panthers. Maybe the Panthers sneak out a dub against the Bengals, something like that, to keep this ball rolling for the Pittsburgh Steelers and allow them to continue to gain a commanding lead. Again, thank you guys. Make sure you go and, like Nick said, like it all, man. Share it all. And you can check us out on Facebook, Mike Drop Sports. You can check us out on X, also here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. So I truly appreciate that. And thanks for joining us. And we'll be back with a live post-game show for all of you. So make sure you tune in then here later on today. It'll be about 4:15 or so, depending on how long the game lasts. So until later, man, I'm Jason. That's Nick, man.
Is Sean going to be on that one?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. I can be, I can help out. Depending on, I don't know if I'm going over to my sister's to watch the game. So depending on where I'm at, but I will be active in the chat, if anything. So.
All right, my friend. Yep. All right. Yep. Appreciate it.
One last thing, but yep.
Hey, that's Nick. Yep. That's